welcome to the Section 325 podcast.
The second half.
Victorious.
We are both. We
won our game in the first half. You guys like to wait till the fourth quarter.
We do. We're the number one fourth quarter team, so we like to keep it. Basically keep my heart rate up and down. So
what's the difference? What are they doing differently in the fourth? Is it that they're running a no-huddle offense?
I think Sean Payne has like a game plan that he tries to stick to in the first half, and then he realized, you know what, Bo, go do your thing. And it's just after that, I think it's all Bo.
That's funny you'd say that because they asked our coach, what did you learn from the Buccaneers game? Because offensively, we were fantastic in that game.
Yeah.
Defensively, we didn't slow down the Buccaneers, and we had played great defense up to that, and we played great defense after that. And he said, I just had to get out of the way. Let my guys go play freely, fast, and do their thing.
Sometimes that's what you have to do. Like, even on the basketball court, sometimes you just let those 5 players play ball. And you don't stick to like play calling or anything like that. You just let Bo see what he sees at the line.
Run the fast break offense.
Yep. Yeah. So, and there's a couple times in the first half where I felt like Bo could have scrambled a lot more instead of just throwing the ball downfield and incomplete. I think that was just more play design for him to throw downfield.
What did he run? Was it 26-yard scramble out of bounds?
Yeah, in the fourth quarter. Yeah. So again, that was all Bo. So I think that's what usually changes a half. I think they just like, all right, let's just play football.
Yeah, so some of the other games, Colts lose a game against the Steelers. Steelers.
Daniel Jones
good.
looked like Daniel Jones from
they did show a close-up of him on a meme, and they said, oh, we've seen that look from Daniel Jones before as a Giant.
Yeah, I've seen the meme where Daniel Jones starting to become Daniel Jones of New York, and it just fades into his own self.
So the Colts make a move. They picked up the cornerback from the Jets, Sauce Gardner.
So I think that's a good add-on for sure. You're already a great team, and you just got yourself a little better.
Well, yeah, but even better for Sauce Gardner. He doesn't have to be a Jet anymore. Congratulations, Sauce Gardner.
Jones and Sauce don't have to be in New York.
Yeah, that's true. So that's
a lot of moves already today.
Seahawks picked up a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Shaheem, is that how you pronounce his name? Rashid, something.
Chicago made a trade. Colts sent the receiver too as well, and 2 first-round picks to Jets.
2.
Yeah, they needed that. And then Myers.
Do they need it? Are they going to do anything with it? They're just going to still suck.
I don't know. They're probably going to draft a quarterback that ends up being better 5 years later on another team. So
yeah.
And then Myers, Raiders traded to the Jaguars. That just happened.
Oh, their wide receiver?
Yep. Yeah, He wanted out. It's interesting. They couldn't do it 2 days ago, and he could have just jumped on the playing with the Jaguars after the game.
Crazy. It's a crazy league. When are the Jets going to be good? Are they ever going to be good?
I don't know. They had a winning record with Rodgers last year, didn't they?
No, they won 4 games, I believe.
Was that? Okay.
I think they only won 4 games, maybe 6, but I thought it was 4.
Okay.
So they did not have a winning record. They were competitive, I would say.
I knew they were competitive.
And I don't think they've won since Butt Fumble guy who beats up old men.
Yeah, is he still in jail?
No, he bailed out.
Okay, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, it's just that whole story.
Mark Sanchez.
What a weird...
Yeah, that was weird.
The guy has never caused any trouble as far as I know, and then all of a sudden he's out doing sprints in Indianapolis and then beating up old guys. He was clearly on something.
Yeah.
I don't think alcohol makes someone act that way, but then again, maybe he's an alcoholic and he just hit it up to this point. I don't know. But come on, man. Pull it together, Sanchez.
Yeah, I think that was the last time Jets had a decent year. And they made the playoffs a few times with
They
Sanchez.
did. I think
So,
they got to the NFC Championship
yep.
game with Sanchez. Before that, they had Pennington. I think they did pretty good with Pennington.
Uh,
But since Sanchez, it's it's horrifying. But so are the Browns. They're so horrible.
so the Raiders, I even saw a thing. They've had maybe 2 or 3 winning seasons in the last like 25 years. It sucks to be a Raiders fan. I'm sorry. We have friends that are, and actually, I had a buddy over the weekend. He Raider fan. He said if the Raiders lose, then he's just done watching football.
Oh, come on,
I
man.
mean,
I
I'm
mean,
sure. I'm sure he'll maybe not Raider
I had the
football.
90s. I watched every single painful game in the 90s. But
Yeah,
it's your team,
it
right? And,
is.
and and if they did win, it was your Super Bowl for the year. You
Yeah.
loved it. It was
Well,
exciting,
it's like me. The last almost 10 years.
and for us, when your team is always somewhat competitive, and you haven't made it to the Super Bowl, but they've still been competitive.
Yeah.
Those losses really hurt. They
Oh
really
man, I
hurt.
can remember a lot of heartbreaking ones
But when
just in the
you
last 10 years.
but when you have a team where you just know it's like, oh, I don't think we're gonna win this game. It's every week, and then
uh,
when you do, you get excited about it. But I don't know. I can't give up like that. I just um I don't know. It means more. I can even tell you a story about the NBA when the Sonics left. I was like, well, I'm not cheering on Oklahoma.
yeah.
That's not my team. I'm going to pick a new team. Well, I picked the Golden State Warriors that year, and guess who won the NBA championship? The Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry and all those guys. It meant nothing. I watched the games. It just meant nothing.
Yeah.
And you got to stick with your team because if they win and all you get to say is, "Yo, yeah, my team, Super Bowl champions," it doesn't mean anything. You're just making a statement. But when you are with that team through the thick and thin, and boy, Jet fans, Browns fans, Raiders fan, it's thin.
I give a lot of respect to them.
You're sticking
There's
around.
still season ticket
You're a
holders that
loyal
go
person. You
to
probably
those
have a
games.
happy spouse at home. You're loyal. You're probably one of the best employees. You're loyal, whatever the case. So anyway, the it's hard to sit there and say who's the cream of the crop. There's a lot of good teams and there's a lot of bad teams.
Yeah.
And then there's the mediocre teams that are like what we talk about, where they can put it all together and beat somebody one day,
Mm-hmm.
and then turn around and actually have a terrible loss. And I think of Carolina, another big win.
This weekend was weird.
The Green Bay Packers
Yeah.
in Lambeau.
This weekend was weird. Again, Colts lose, but against a good Steelers team. Um,
Bills put a nice beat down on
but
the Chiefs.
yeah, Bills did a good job on the Chiefs in the regular season, like they always do. Jaguars almost lost to the Raiders. Um, who else? Who else lost? Yeah, the Packers lost at home.
Vikings go
Vikings
into
beating
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah, oh man, that's
How does
another.
Okay, the Vikings aren't that good. We've all watched them play.
Yeah.
They're not
Well,
that good. So what happened to the Lions? Were they looking past and looking forward to
well,
next week?
maybe that could have been the case,
The,
or they didn't look enough film on McCarthy because it was his first game back. So I don't know. I don't
Unreal.
know.
McCarthy looked like dog poop every game I saw him play, which they were a couple. It's been a couple games. And then when he got hurt,
Well,
I was like, was he really hurt, or they just don't want to painfully watch this kid either?
yeah. Well, he had a breakout game, I guess. So
Unbelievable. This
yeah,
this is
any
just a
given
weird
Sunday.
year.
Yeah.
Weird year. So let's get into it because this is an unpredictable year, which is exciting, right? Everybody's got a chance to have at least a victory along the way that they're like, yeah, that was our Super Bowl.
Yep.
Week 9 pick results. I don't even know how I did. I don't remember my picks. I thought along the way I did
Let's
all
just
right.
say you had the luck of the draw.
Okay. Niners over the Giants. That was a no-brainer, right? But
Yep.
then again, we've had no-brainers
Yep.
before. I'll take it. Seahawks over the Commanders. Of course, I'm taking my Hawks over the Commanders on the road, and they dominated. Saints and the Rams. Rams are a very good team as well. There was no doubt they were going to beat the Saints. And then the Jaguars. I almost lost that pick.
Oh
I
yeah, because
couldn't.
I was trying to whisper to you,
And
pick the
I
Raiders.
really almost did because I wanted to believe that Pete Carroll,
Yeah.
and he did. They put points on the board, but again, Geno makes this dumb mistake. You can't see the lineman right in front of you. Put a little lob
He
on that.
was the lineman was already jumping.
My
Like
first perfect week ever, I believe.
for our first perfect week. I don't think we had a perfect week yet. So good job,
Perfect.
dude.
Thank you. Thank you. And you took the Packers. Who wouldn't?
Everyone picked the
This is what we're
Packers.
talking about. Who wouldn't?
Everyone picked the Packers.
Chiefs and the Bills. You took the
Yeah.
Bills. Okay, got that one. Of course, you're going to take your Broncos over
Broncos.
the Texans.
Yep.
Texans had a 14-0 lead at one time,
Yep.
and then their quarterback went
No,
out.
no.
14-6.
They didn't score any touchdowns. So it was 12.
I turned it on. It was 14-0.
They never had 14
Are you sure?
because the final score is 18-15. So they only kicked field goals. We kept them out of the end zone.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I know at one point I think maybe 9-0. No, we had a second. We had a second half or first half in the second quarter touchdown Sutton. So maybe 9-0. Maybe it was 6-0. I don't know. We were down a touchdown though. Yes, you might be right. Maybe 15-7 because we had to
Okay.
go for two.
Okay, 15-7.
Yeah, 15-7.
They got the win there.
Yep, they got the win there.
Colts, Steelers.
Again, I think everyone picked the Colts.
Colts look good, but they kind of came back late. It just wasn't enough.
Yep.
So
But
yeah,
you had 6 turnovers. You can't win a game like that though.
no, you're never going to win a game with 6 turnovers.
Yeah.
If you do, then you're a really good team. Perfect score for me. I'll take it. Did I win the pool?
No, you know what's funny? I did.
How did you win?
Because those are my only 2 losses and maybe one other. And you missed 5. I missed like 3.
Wow. Incredible. Well, this is the one that matters. This is the one that's out here to the world to see.
Again, everyone picked the Packers, so that was almost a wash, and everyone picked the Colts, so that was a wash.
I can remember 2 weeks ago you had a 2-game lead, and now
you
here
do.
I am with a
Yeah.
2-game lead. Wow,
Good job.
what a comeback.
But we are still both above.
Remember, Pete Carroll always says, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
We're not in December yet, so watch out for me.
All right, well, let's see how you did with the power ranks, because your picks weren't worth a darn.
Yeah.
Other than
crazy.
the other pool.
Basically, everyone won or lost in the ranks. So Chargers, they win, they move it up.
And they didn't
They
beat
barely,
Tennessee.
no,
They're not beating
won.
anybody. It doesn't matter who they're playing. They're not beating anybody wholeheartedly other than the Chiefs the first week of the season.
I will say my top 10 are only teams that have won 7 or 6 games. So if you won 5, you're not in there. So sorry, Lions. Spoiler. Lions are not my top 10.
Oh, wow. Chargers bounce back in. Number 9, the Niners.
Yeah.
They get a win. Number 8, the Patriots. Just beating teams.
I didn't have them in last week, even though they were 6-2, now 7-2. And I mean, you might have to start looking at them now. I haven't had them in a while just because they've been playing really mediocre teams. Jets, Dolphins, they lost to the Raiders, so it's just I'm scared that they won't be able to finish
this
off.
organization.
Yeah.
This organization. You've got 3 other teams in that division that haven't won a Super Bowl. Only one of the teams has been to the playoffs. I think the Dolphins might have made it 1 or 2 times, but they're out eliminated first round. They just can't do it. And now the Patriots are leading the division again.
Yeah.
And the Bills, I mean, you look at that team, if they're playing tomorrow, you're picking the Bills.
Yeah, I mean, I do have the Bills above Patriots.
But do the Bills win that game?
Yeah, it could be different. Yeah,
we don't know. The Patriots are sneakily.
They do play again against each other, but I still have the Bills higher than the Patriots. So I have the Rams right now.
Rams dominating performance, which they should have beat that team that way. Colts, they're moving down. Still a good team.
I probably almost wanted to kick them out, but again, they have a 7-2 record. And adding Sauce Gardner today is a good add-on, so they at least stay in the top 10.
I think rightfully so.
Yeah.
I think Pittsburgh's not an easy place to go in and win. I mean,
No.
Seattle made it look easy when we went in and beat the Steelers, but the Colts could. The Bills, number 5, nice win over the Chiefs.
Yeah,
The
that
Chiefs
was a
were
good
red
one.
hot.
They were hot.
They were red hot going to that game.
Now I'm concerned because Chiefs are on a bye this week, and then they play Denver the next following week, so they could be red hot angry.
And then you look at Carolina, who was either in a game or beating teams, and then they get blown out by the Bills. Okay, Carolina's not very good. Bills are back after their bye. And then the Green Bay Packers get beat at home from the Carolina Panthers. Unbelievable. So the Bills moving on up.
Bucks had a bye, but they moved on up because
did they move down?
No, you know why?
Why don't they get punished?
You know why? Because Colts, Lions, and Packers, who were 1, 2, and 3 last week, all lost. So yeah, they have to move up.
Seahawks get punished last week because of a bye. The Bucks get moved up. There's the arrow to prove it. All right, Eagles.
They had a bye. They move up.
I don't like your top 10 anymore. All right, Eagles. However, the Broncos at 2. I was wondering when they were going to pop in.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter kids. Yeah. They're moving on up.
They're 7-2. You can't argue that they're struggling or whatever.
They're tied for the best record
they
in
have the best
in
record
the league
right now. Right now, yep. And they have the best defense. Like their defense is keeping them in their games. Sure, yes, by close scores. You can, if you reverse the scores, they would be maybe 2-7, but they're also 2 kicks away from being 9-0.
And finally, number 1, I have a feeling. Can you guys believe? I talked about this with another Seahawk fan this morning. We talk about every game. We couldn't yesterday, so we talked today, and it's like we knew our defense was going to be good, right? Mm-hmm. We knew Coach McDaniel is going to McDaniel. Doesn't sound right all of a sudden. Coach McDaniel is going to have these guys ready to go. We saw the improvements over last year. They added some key pieces. So it was the offense. We felt like Sam was going to be a lateral move for Geno. Yeah. It was a lateral move. They're both decent quarterbacks. But what's happened is our offense is equally, especially if you watched Monday night.
Oh, man.
They looked incredible. Now, we can run the ball a little better, which I think we're going to need that. You get into playoff football and those situations, you need to be able to run the ball. So they got to figure that out. But here we are, number 1 team in the Wolf Power Ranks.
Yeah.
Feels good.
Feels good. 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So we'll see.
That's the first time that's happened on our show.
Yeah. Last year, I don't even know if we were in it.
You were in it, and I think so were the Broncos. At least, top 10.
Well, you made the playoffs, and we didn't, but we both ended up with the same win.
Yeah.
10 wins. We have a pretty winnable schedule the rest of the way, other than the Rams game, leading up to the Colts game at home.
Yeah.
I got a group of guys that we go over every year to a Seahawks game. They bring me a lot of business, and one of the guys, he has to check his schedule, and he said, guys, the only game I'm available for is the Colts game in December. I'm like, we're going to go watch the Colts play? Ugh. And then it's a December game, and now who could have predicted both teams are going to be 7-2 at this point, leading up into that game in December. It's got meaning now, so who knew?
Yep.
Here we are. All right, there's your top 10. Let us know what you think. Do the Seahawks deserve number 1? Where do you have your team or another team? Let us know. We'd like to hear from you and give Wolf
a hard time. Yeah.
A hard time, whatever it takes.
Change my mind.
Change my mind. Seahawks moving on up. All right, here we go. Week 10 picks from the Lush Bag.
You go first, since you won.
All right. The New York Football Giants going into Chicago, who put up a 40-something burger on the Bengals. But who isn't these days? The Bengals defense sucks. In fact, Chase was yelling at the defensive players off the way off the field. He is frustrated.
Another trade. Their linebacker goes to Dallas.
Yeah, well, I hope Hendrickson comes to the Seahawks. So their defensive end, who's hurt right now, but we'll take him. I'll take the Bears in this one.
Yep. Oof. Gosh, the Browns and the Jets. Oh man.
We should have pulled that game out.
Yeah, it's all right. No, I need this one because I think the Browns will win against the Jets. I think Jets are just now trading away their players to try to get better picks for the next year or two. Browns, their defense is still good. So yeah, I'll go with Browns just because of that.
Do you think Sauce Gardner's just so happy to be away from the Jets he picked the Colts to go play for? Because the Colts doesn't sound like a sexy place to play, but they're winning.
Yeah.
No. But he probably just didn't care. He just get me out of here.
I'm done, yeah.
Oh, man. Feel sorry for those fans. Speaking of the Colts, the Falcons, who you just can't predict what team's going to show up, they missed an extra point to tie the game, and they lose again. They're a good team, but I don't think the Colts are going to lose 2 in a row. They're back at home. I'm going to take the Colts in this one.
Yeah. Eagles. This is the Monday night game. Eagles and Packers. Eagles coming off a bye. Packers coming off a loss. Back at home.
I don't think
I don't. It's hard for me to say that they'll lose 2 in a row. Can their defense stop the Eagles' run game and the tush push? Oh man. This is a.
Well,
this is why it's hard for me to keep up with you.
If the Packers lose this game, man, they're gonna have to crawl their way.
They got lucky this last weekend because the Lions lost. Yeah, because they still lead the division right now. Oh man, this one's. I mean, Packers just lost Kraft for the year on the ACL. I haven't seen any trade news. I mean, their receiving core is usually not all healthy either. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Ooh man, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of the Lions, they're taking on the Commanders without Jaden Daniels.
Man,
they looked pathetic against the Seahawks. But the Seahawks obviously had something to do with that. But, with Mariota, I watched them play with Mariota against the Chiefs. They competed in that first half, and in the second half, Chiefs kind of took over. So Lions aren't losing 2 in a row, not to the Commanders.
Yep.
The Lions.
Patriots and the Buccaneers. Man.
Ooh, that's a
tough game too.
What a game. I hope I get a chance to watch that.
So when's your game? Afternoon. That's a morning game. That's a morning game. Man, yeah, Patriots, they look, with their record, they look good. But I think Baker is just too tough of a guy. And they're at home, so I'm going with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, they have 2 weeks to prepare for the Patriots.
And I want Patriots to lose because right now they're number 2 in the seeding, and Denver's 3. So
of course you do.
Yeah,
and I want the Buccaneers to lose.
Yeah, so I'm going with.
I'm glad I don't have that pick. That's a tough pick, but I think I would.
I'd rather have your 3 picks than my 3 picks so far.
And the Raiders going in to take the fourth quarter kids
on Thursday Night Football.
Thursday night football. The Raiders will get
It's on.
demolished. I'm taking the Broncos all day in this one.
Yeah. The Ravens, the purple team, playing against the purple team Vikings. The Purple Bowl.
What purple do you like better?
You know what? At this point right now, yeah, Ravens were 1-5. They're gonna win their division. I think they are back. They're more healthy. Their division's kind of falling apart with Steelers are kind of bouncing back up and down, but I think Ravens are
Steelers can't beat the Ravens.
Yeah, so with that said, I am going to go with the Ravens on this one because I do believe they might actually be AFC North champs. So
yeah, they're just a different team.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate they started 0-5 or 1-5. Yeah,
but it's like the Cincinnati Bengals of last year.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, they had their starting quarterback.
Yeah.
You know, Flacco's doing everything he can. That defense, it's like, oh, the offense scored points. Let's just play less hard.
The oldest player to throw like 470 yards.
Except for that Hail Mary, it did not look pretty.
Oh no, I think
Did it slip out of his hand?
Probably, I think it did.
I'm sure he'd say that. He was here. That slipped out of my hand.
So yeah, those are my picks. I got the Browns over the Jets. The Eagles will take care of business at Lambeau. The Bucks will stay.
Let's go through the schedule.
Yeah.
Let's say who's all playing next week.
But I have the Bucks beating the Patriots, and the Ravens will beat the Vikings.
And I got the Bears over the Giants, Colts over the Falcons, Lions over the Commanders, and the Broncos easily over the
Raiders. We do have some divisional matchups because, you know, in order to win your division, you got to win your divisional games. So, I mean, Rams are playing Niners, and Arizona's playing in Seattle. Again, with Saints going to Carolina. So, yeah, Buffalo playing Miami. So, yeah, some divisional games. Of course, Thursday night, Raiders
Pittsburgh and Chargers game should be really good, too. On Sunday night.
Yeah, football. Sunday night, yeah.
Okay, Rams and the Niners. All right. So we need the Niners to win that game. Arizona playing in Seattle. I like our chances. Jacksonville and Houston. That's going to be a good game. I don't know how CJ Stroud's doing.
He'll be out the way he got hit. That's at least a game. Yeah. Yeah. But Davis Mills he played decent actually coming in.
That's what some of the NFL insider guys were saying, that he didn't lose you the game, but he didn't win you the game.
Yeah, exactly. So yep. So he kept the team in, at least.
Carolina's going to get another victory. They're playing the Saints. Are they in the division lead? No, they're not.
No, Bucks are. Yeah.
But I was saying the Falcons are not. Man,
no,
those guys.
Who knows? Maybe the Falcons can beat the Colts.
Is it just? Oh wow. Do you think it's coaching in Atlanta?
Something's going on. You can't just.
They have good athletes, good players.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, it's a tough league. Any given Sunday, all that stuff. We're just enjoying it along the way, but we're happy to talk about it and bring you our expertise.
Yeah, our football talk. Just two guys from North Idaho.
Yeah, go Hawks.
Go Broncos.
That's our show for today.
No.
Section 325. Moving on to our Week 10 Thursday Night Football parlay bet.
Yes.
How does the last couple of weeks gone for you?
Not so well because it's either missing it by 1 touchdown or 1 yard. Tua couldn't even get 2 yards. He got 1 yard and he decided to slide. If he just, anyway,
he can't risk it.
He can't risk it. He can't. Yeah,
he dies.
Yeah, he dies if he dies if he takes a hit. So anyway, Thursday night, Raiders and Broncos. Raiders they lost Myers, so they don't have a receiving core really a whole lot. So Bowers, he had a good game last week, so expect him to get 5 or 6 catches more. And then Bo Nix, the next one, expect him to keep running the ball. Max Crosby, we'll get to him, I know, a few times, so he's going to have to scramble a few times to away from Crosby. So, yep, expect him to get more than 20 rushing yards. And Dobbins, anytime touchdown.
Okay. Does he return punts and kicks?
Dobbins, no. So mostly rushing. He doesn't receive too much.
So if he gets whether a rushing or
Or
receiving touchdown, it counts.
Yep.
Okay.
Anytime.
All right, and that is odds
445. Make up from last week, maybe.
All right, well, there you go. Good luck with your bets. If you can't afford it, please don't do it.
Yep. And remember, you are the better, not me.
All right, and is that our show?
That is our show.
There it is.
That is our show now.
All right.
Second half.